Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, welcome, and if you're not new, welcome back. Today I'm going to be taking you on a tutorial on how to bead like a professional, like how to be like a professional. Are you feeling this? Are you feeling? Without further ado, let's just go right into it. I'm going to be teaching you different techniques of how to bead, so that whenever you see it in any design or any style you want to sew, it can be very easy for you to go ahead with the beading. So whether it is like this, is this kind of the beading, or it is this kind of beading, or it's this kind of beading with studs that has studs at the back, or it is just this kind of beading, you can always work with either any of it. So I'm going to be taking on a tutorial on how to go about every piece of this beading. I'm going to be taking on a tutorial firstly on how I did this, on how I was able to achieve this. Now firstly, before we go ahead and do that, I'd like you to know that we have different kinds of beads, and these ones has O. They have O's. I don't know. Yeah, so they have O's. These ones have O's like this, like so. Fabric. So these ones, they don't have O's. So you'll be using machine to connect. It's called pearl setting machine. So these are pearls actually. So the one we have, the one that has O's and the one that does not have O's. This, you can be creative with this machine. You can use it to design your shoe, your bag, your anything, your dresses and all like that. So this is what I'll be using. This is how it comes, and it comes with different mouths actually. Different. So this is what I'll be using for the ones that does not have O. I'll be using stud to attach it to the dress, but the one that with O, I'm going to be using thread or fishing line to attach it to the dress. So it depends on whatever it is that you want to use. So without further ado, let's just go right into it. So for this, I'll be using thread. These are sand bead, and I'm going to be using thread or fishing line to attach it to my dress. So every bit of it will be taught right on this tutorial. Just be calm, stay tuned, and let's go right into it. So I drew out the pattern of this right on my fabric. I'm sorry, I can't find black pen. I hope this is really visible. So I'm trying to trace it. You will draw the circle at the middle first. After drawing the circle, you draw this. I'm going to be teaching you how to do this on a paper first, so it's better to draw it out on the paper. Okay, just like so. Just follow me guys, this is very easy and simple. You get to understand it. So from the wrong side of my fabric, I'm starting just like so, and then I'm coming out, just like so, and then I'll put my, you can see this, I'm just going to put it inside my needle just like so. Insert it right, and make sure that I am connecting it into my fabric and not at the wrong side. So it's entering inside, so the thread will not be showing at this other part. It will be inside my fabric. So by the way, I used crinoline for this fabric. So you can see what we have. So I left about 1 inch. You can measure this and insert so that it will be easy for you. So go again, insert it right where you started from, then go inside by 1 inch and bring it out. This can go with any fabric that you see that they use this kind of beading for, and it's plenty inside. So this method was the method that was used for this dress guys, and you can also use another method. Just make sure that you don't have space in the midst of your beads. They are very close to each other, and unlike mine that has space. That's because of the kind of style some of the points you have to be tacking it like this, so that it will stand. It will not end up losing at some point. So you tack it like this before you go ahead and continue with your beading. So I'm going to tack it very well before I go ahead. So I'm going to tack it. Did you see the way I tacked it? I'm going to come out like so, like this. That is, this is your thread. You just take it across your needle. I'll be doing the rest of it off camera. I don't want this tutorial to be so for this part, which is the gold part, where we'll be using stud to hold it together because it doesn't have hole, I'm going to be using my gold bead. This is the machine, so I'll insert it inside the machine just like so. After inserting it in the machine just like so, I will then put the stud inside this part of the machine. This is what the studs look like. It has like some, so I'll be putting it inside. I've already inserted it inside the downward part of this machine. So I'll just carry it like this and take my fabric, whatever it is I want to put it, and then I'll do it just like so, and I hope this is visible. Can you see? Look at the back and see that the stud is holding it at the back. So this is how you do it. So this stud method is the one that was used in this dress. You can see the sleeve. That is the method that was used to achieve the beadings of this dress. So you can use it and you can use the thread also, but the studs will actually come out nicer because the thread will not be showing underneath. So it is perfect for this dress. So, and you can also use the first one of the thread as well. So you need to have this machine to be able to achieve that. After doing this, I'm not going to do the entire video of this so that it will not take much time, and I don't want to record so much, so I'll just go to the next one. This one we use this is what I was trying to say. Make sure that you tack it before you go ahead. It's because of this tutorial I just went ahead and do it. So I'm going to go back. So if you have like a loose end like this in your bead, it is fixable, right? Don't be discouraged. What you just do is that after tacking it here, you go inside back again. You can see that my thread is not coming from the wrong side. We have studs here because of the stud I used to hold it, right? So you just come inside. Don't be discouraged. When you have a loose bead here, what you just do is to go inside like so and come back outside from where the loose bead is, right? And then go inside, put your thread inside the loose bead, right, and tack it again. So on the cloth, you can see the way I'm tacking it. So my rice is burning. So go ahead and tack it. So because of this, you have to be tacking it at every edge so that you have like a fix. You can see that it's back up and it's tight. Okay, so let's go to the third method. The third method, I'll be changing my thread because I want to use gold, so I'll be changing my thread to gold. So the next one I want to do now is this straight part. You can see this in different videos. This was the method that was used. You just have to draw the lines and follow it and all like that. So this type of beading is the one that is commonly used by Vekee James and these big designers and all like that. So let's just go out. Taking 10 of this beads inside my, don't forget you start from the inside and then start. Let me show you how I'm doing it. So this is what my bead looks like. So I'm just digging. You can see I keep beside the bead until I have 10 pieces. I think it's complete now. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Right, complete. So now it's at it right. Try to use it to measure it before you insert it, okay? So I'll come back out from the inside. So I am out, so I'll just inside it right inside my fabric. I don't want it to come out at the other side, so it's going to be in the middle, okay? right in the middle. So I'm coming out just like so. I just want it to be in the middle of this. Okay, you can be creative with this actually. So, okay, so I'm coming down. You can see that I slanted this. I didn't make it straight. So you can be creative with it actually. You can see. So that's this for this method. Let's go to the third method. So I'll tack it underneath. And this is because I want to go ahead with the third method actually. You can see what we have. So all I have to do is just to follow these lines. Make sure you have this. You can use your chalk instead of using pen like I did. This is not appropriate. This is just basically because of the tutorial and it's my dress. That's why I used pen. So instead of using pen, you can make use of your chalk or the pencil chalk. So now the first thing to do is to insert your thread from the underneath. You don't want. Okay, so I hope this is visible. I'll be leaving this side and continue with this middle side because I feel like it will be more visible for you guys to see what I'm doing. So I'm just going to enter into the middle like so, right inside the middle, just like so. And then I'm going to be using this rhinestone. So people call it stones with stud. So it's just going to be the one that will be at the middle. So I'm going to enter inside like this. You can make use of a more tiny needle instead of this. So there are holes at the downward part of it that's entered like this, like so. And then I'll go inside just like so and tighten it. Make sure that your thread is not showing. Only when you enter, that's when it can show at the back. Make sure that the rest of the thread is not showing at the back. Okay, so I'm going to enter once again. So I came out again just like so, and then do cross it like so. Just follow what I'm doing, guys. It's very easy. So after I've entered inside like so, this is the rhinestone at the middle. So I'm just going to continue with the rest just like so. You can see how I drew out the flowers. So I'm just going to follow the pattern just like so. Okay. So after that, I'm going to continue with my sand bead to round this line like so. I'll make use of 8 pieces of the sand bead. It'll be very easy for me. I hope this is visible in the camera. Okay. They took the light, so I had to use another position. So for those that are just starting, it's better for you to use this, the 8 inches that I measured, use it to measure where you want it to stop. So I'm going to use it to measure it like so, and then I'm going to enter inside. You can see that this is where it stops, so I'm going to enter inside just like so. Enter inside and come out just like so. And then for the ones that are not notched, they're just normal, that is not going to be like this method. You just continue like this. You go back inside and come out here and continue like so. But for this is not the way I'm going to do it. I'm just going to continue with this method I started with. So I'll go back inside and come out where I want my design to continue from. So I'll inside. This is 2, 4, 6, 8. You can see where I came out back from. So for those that are just starting, you can see, then you come out. I'm following the white, so I'll come out like so. You can see, then I'll go back inside to where I want it to come out from. Actually, there are 2 methods to this. Instead of going back inside and then coming out again, you can just use this method. Let's actually go up more for this method. I didn't know I'm going to be using this method, that's why I actually changed. So instead of coming down back, this is another method that can be used. I'm coming out here, I'll just input my 8. So I'll come inside here and then trace it back to where. Sorry, I had no idea that my recording stopped. So make sure that your thread is not showing at the wrong side though. Make sure that you're entering. Then keep coming out just like so. So shouldn't be more than 8. So come in and come out where you want to start the next one. You make sure that you're following the lines that you drew. So guys, you make sure that you keep shifting your hand forward, and one step, you shift one step. For example, now if you stop at this one for this first hand, so the next point where you put your needle should be at the second bead. The first sand bead, this, you see that here I actually started at this second here, I started again at the second here. So this is the first one, this is the second bead. I don't know if that is visible. So for here again, I'm going to be leaving this first step and start with the second step. So this is where I'm going to insert my needle, just like so. Okay, and then I'm going to come out where I want to continue from, right on the mark that I did earlier. You can see. So I will insert my bead again, 8 pieces, then insert it at the second part where I want it to continue from. But for this one, when you start getting to the upper part, that is when you start to shift your hand. Just watch me. This is actually very easy, guys. You can try with the paper first before you start to use. You can see that I'm tracing out where I ruled. So it's when you start to get upward. 2, 4, 6, 8. Just see the way I'm doing it. This is very easy. You can use it to measure it. You can use this bead to measure it before you start it. Looks like the beads I'm taking now are actually bigger. It's the same size, so it's just. So you step forward, leave the first sand, go to the second sand, insert your needle beside the second sand. The second sand. So when you start to get to the upper part, you make sure that your needle is very close to this side, and then this part have more space. So these parts have more space, but these parts are closer to each other, so that you can actually achieve a pointed edge at this place. So I'm going to make it sure that it's very close to the first one that I did, and then I'll create a space at this upper part. You can see that the space is much here, right? So this is what I'm going to achieve. Okay, so there will be space at this upper part, and I'll make sure that these parts are very close to each other. My needle will be very close to these ones, and I'll create a space at this. You can just watch this tutorial over and over again so that you can get it. And guys, please, if you're not subscribed to this channel, kindly do so right now. This really goes a long way to inspire me to want to do more. Thank you so much for doing so. I love you. Okay, so okay, so you see the way now I've reached the height of it, so I'm just going to come down. See that actually you can see where my bead is. I'm going to come down a bit. You can just use your bead to trace it if you know that you are not used to this. You can see that I'm leaving space, enough space here. I'm making it tighter, closer to this other at this downward part. So that's how we roll. So I'm going to go up more to cover it up, and I can be shorter. So I'm going to do the rest of the camera and show you. Okay, so this is the 5th method. I'll be using this. It's called rhinestone with studs. So it's called different names actually, but I know it as rhinestone with studs. So this is where my needle is going to pass through. You can see that there are like 4 holes. This is sold on the market. So I'm going to be putting it here. Okay, I'm going to put it here, and I'm going to put in 2 pearls after it, just like so. Okay, to fill in the space. So let's do that right now. This was where my needle stopped. I'll just move it to where I want it to be. Don't forget that it is going to be in the middle. Don't make sure So my thread is out. I will insert it, move to this side because I want it to be at the other side. You can just go out like this. This is what you have to be careful with. Okay. So from this side, come out at this other side. You can use a needle that is not as big as this. So you can see you will just fix it right inside this space. Okay, then move to the front and make sure it enters the front hole as well. You can use different kind of beads actually with this. It doesn't necessarily have to be what I used. So I'm going to insert these two pearls like this. You can see that it's fitting just perfectly. So I'm going to go in just like so. Okay, you can see what we have, and I'll come out a bit and tighten it up so that this pearl will not end up losing later. Okay, so I'm going to tighten it like this. I'll continue again with this thread until it is finished. So this is what we have. It's so simple and easy to do. So all you have to do is just watch this tutorial over and over again to be able to get how this was done exactly. So you don't have to worry yourself. It's actually very easy. So let's just continue with the other part as well. I will not finish all of this in the video because it's going to really take so much time. So don't forget that we started with 8 and we'll continue with 8. This is more than 8. 2, 4, 6, 8. So you can see what I'm doing. So I'm going to insert it just right inside like so. Because I started with this, it will not be easy for me to just continue like that. So I'll go a bit upward to where I want to start the second part. You can see what I'm doing, just a bit upward. Okay, so I'm going to insert 8 more beads. Okay, you can see, you can just use your this thing to trace it. So this is what you have. I'm going to come out here, and then I'll come out from where I want the next one to start. Be careful so that the needle will not. So you continue just like so and keep coming out from where you want the next one to start from, following your line. So that's the exact way you do this and insert your pearls and your other 2 beads. It's so very easy. Just continue just like so. Very easy, guys. Thank you so much for taking our time to watch this tutorial to the end. I really hope that you learned 1 or 2 things. Thank you, and I hope to do more of this. If you guys are okay with it, you can let me know if you want me to do more of this kind of tutorial. Thank you. I love you. Bye.